Hello again, everyone. This is Gilmer, and this is episode 78 of my Let's Play War in the East. I'm playing as the Soviets, and I am playing the Grand Campaign. Currently, we're on July 30th, 1942, turn 59, and things are going pretty well. There are some things that I would like to shore up, and some of that is, of course, this breakthrough that we've talked about for several episodes now. And I keep whittling away at it and whittling away at it, and at some point I got a very strong feeling. Well, as you can see, they're not getting supply from any close railheads. They're getting supply from off-rail range is 9. Off-rail range is 9. This guy's completely out of supply. Or he doesn't have a active supply line that's connected to his supply center, so he's in trouble. These guys, I think, are kind of in trouble as well. They are pretty far from their railhead, and what a railhead is if you can see the rail coming down through here, it's an uninterrupted source from where the supply comes from. So when you get down to here, you want to have, you're getting supply from the last rail hex that is on an uninterrupted connected rail line to the supply source. So you're looking at probably they're getting their supply from this quote-unquote railhead, and that's why they're so far away. But I think it's even further than that, because this says, no, he's off 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this rail. Okay, so see, this is where the railhead is. There's damage on this one, so these guys are 5 hexes away from the railhead supply, and then as you get to some of these others, they are 6, 7, 8, and I kind of think that's going to be an issue for them at some point. I'm hoping it's an issue for them on this turn immediately, to be honest. And then we have this little break bulge, or whatever you want to call it. It's near Cherkasy, and they actually had a bulge here before, I think. I know that they had a bulge near Kursk, wherever Kursk is, but and Kharkov. I think there was a bulge near Kharkov. Well, they're pretty far away from Kharkov, to be honest. But there was a little bit of a bulge here at Cherkasy, I'm pretty sure. And as you can see, this guy, these two guys actually do kind of have, they're not pocketed, but they are off they're 10 hexes away from a rail line. That's because there's damage along these rails that they control. So they're not in very good shape either. Let's just hope that we can turn the tide and make them pay for attacking so far into our areas. Up here, everything seems to be fairly static. I'm actually making some moves. And yeah, I think they're kind of weak up here. I think they're pretty weak. I'm starting to push towards Pskov, and just to the north of Pskov, and Leningrad is I don't know if I can oh, there we go. They can't move, but at least I saw these guys. Not that really matters too much, but let's go back into movement mode so we can actually do whatever we want to do on this turn. Let's give this guy some trouble. He held, but they're in bad shape there. In my opinion, this is going to be the beginning of the end for them holding Leningrad. I think I will end up holding Leningrad. I don't know when, but I think it's coming. Let's move up these airfields. I'm not sure why they're all staying way back like that, but that's probably my fault. I want to make sure that everybody's in pretty good range for the planes to fly. I still have a whole lot of attacks I can do on this turn, to be honest. I like the way, I don't know if you've noticed, but I like the way, or not that it really matters that much, it's probably not that noticeable, but I like the way that when I'm recording more in the east, that it's windowed, so I don't have to capture my taskbar, and I have a little like border on the top that's giving me all my information about my recording, which when I'm going to be recording the AJOG games, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. And I'm just gonna have to kind of go by, my own sense of when to stop and when to record, and if it's recording, and a bunch of other things like that. So that's the only way I'm gonna be able to record the AJOG games without having some critical errors and CTDs and things like that, because once you start alt-tabbing between things in an AJOG game, you start having issues. And that's one of that is a criticism I have of them, but it's not enough for me to not play the games. I'm definitely going to play the games, and I'm definitely going to bring them to you as much as possible. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it or not, but I won't say it. I'm not going to say it. I'll ask first, which probably already tells you what I'm doing. But I don't want to get into trouble by saying something that I shouldn't say. Are these all brigades? Yes, they are. Are they all Callan in front? Yes, they are. And they become a corps, a tank corps. Here's a pretty strong rifle division. Let's put him there. There's another strong one. And there's a third one. Now let's just make sure they're all in the same. They're not a damn one of them are in the same. Let's put them in the 49th. 49th looked like it had some room. And it's not that far away. What happened? Oh, I'm out of admin points. So I can't build this one up yet. What a damn shame. I'm going to put them on reserve. And hopefully they'll do some good when they get into some... Look at that. They'll do some good when they get into a fight. Oh man, he should have been pushed back. What are you doing? What are you telling me here? There we go. Second time around, I was able to push him back. That's a core. Don't necessarily know that I want an HQ sitting there. So let's pull him back. So as you can see, their supply situation should be getting pretty dire at this point. They do not have an uninterrupted supply. And if I get that, which he'll probably be thrown back immediately if I do that. What is that? That's a town, isn't it? Novozabikov. I don't know. So anyway, some interesting turns, that's for sure. See, we're starting to get to the point where we've reduced their forts and entrenchment to the point where I'm pushing them back. I'm not saying it's going to happen consistently, but it is happening on some levels. Yeah, I kind of knew he was going to hold. Let's try this guy. See, they've got these areas that are, the holes are plugged up by these weaker units, and it's almost as if they're begging me to attack them. See, I've already done a lot of these attacks. Can't do that. I've pretty much done all I can in that area to a certain extent. Can't even move. Okay. Get a unit right there that would cut their supply off completely. Oh, I can. Never mind. can't get anybody on top of him, though, to help him survive the coming onslaught. But at least these guys have to react. I mean, these two stacks might attack him, but I still think that these people are going to have to react to not having supply. So, look at this. That's the thing about these later turns. It takes longer and longer to do them. I was kind of thinking I might be able to run a AI turn this episode, but I don't think there's any way, because I've got so much stuff I can still do. And if I started running an AI turn right now, this episode would probably be 45 or 50 minutes long, and I really don't want to do that. Not necessarily because, I think people would watch it. It's a little too long. When I was doing the AJOG games like Civil War and Civil War 2 and a couple of those, I did a couple episodes that were an hour long, which was kind of crazy, but back then I didn't really, I wasn't really paying attention to the time I was taking. I was just going, playing and having fun and enjoying myself. And I mean, I'm doing that here too, but I don't want to run an hour long episode. I just don't think people would appreciate an hour long episode. If I was streaming, they might. See, I like how I'm reducing their fortress levels and things like that constantly. It makes me feel like I am accomplishing things, which I feel like I am. I'm pushing them back, not every time, but enough that these attacks to me are accomplishing a lot of what I want. Why am I not allowed to? I think that even though I'm probably not strong enough to stop them, their supply is still going to be a little dicey, I think. Hopefully. I know there are more attacks I can be doing. Yeah, that was just a hasty attack if you were paying attention. That guy's dug in there like a tick on a hound. I don't think I want to. Let's bring in. Yeah, it's not gonna do much. Yeah, I've already done that. Oh well. I was kind of hoping, since they're just a strength of 1, that I'd be able to push them out, and then if I did, that this whole noose might be completely cut off. If I put somebody there, and if I had control of that hex, I might try to put somebody there and just kind of really squeeze them off, but I don't think that's going to happen. Just make sure I don't have. Okay. How much do I have? 54,000. Where should I put them? Let's put them right there. This guy is not on a rail for some reason. But we'll get him there. I don't know if them being on our rail is a good place for them to be, but they have enough movement points to get them off the rail, so that's what we'll do. This is these units probably are really needed. So we will make sure that we get them into the fight. Where did I put those others? I think it was right here. Why doesn't he have any? It's weird. Oh, he has no movement points. And neither does he. That's what it is. He does. There's some more. Couple. Oh, what am I doing? I want him off the train. And so, yeah, we're getting there. pretty much have done these attacks, haven't I? Yeah, just one guy. See, those are the kinds of things that you gotta kind of be on the lookout for. You can't overlook those types of attacks and on every turn anyway. Oh, nice. 19th Panzer Division, we made him retreat. That was weird. Only 11,000 troops participated in that attack. I would have thought it would have been a lot more than that. Yeah, there you go. Did I already do this attack? Oh, there we go. I'm wondering. They certainly seem to be very sparse in this area. Off-rail range 7, 8. Those are my guys. How far are they off? Off-rail range 4. Okay, yeah, I can believe that. So, there you go. That pretty much covers it. I don't really see anything else. Nope. Do we have anything we can do in this area? Yeah, we got some other things we can do. Yeah, see, I almost missed that. See, I feel like we're pushing them. They're, just slowly and steadily, we're pushing them back in just about every area, except those 2 bulges. Everything else, it seems like we're just slowly grinding them to the point where they're not giving me too much trouble. Like there. It just feels like I've hit a point with them where they've hit the wall and they just can't go any further. Like, see that guy, I know I'm 3-1 basically. I know that they actually have a defensive number, but they don't show that to me, so I still just go by their first number as their power. But I just kind of feeling that they're falling back. I mean, look at this. mean, see, I just, of course now I'm screwed. This guy's so far out there that he might not ever get back. I guess I could put these two guys on to kind of helping them. I mean, look at that. I was able to take Vitebsk. And I made one of their airfields retreat. Look at this. I mean, that is pretty wild. Now I do have them pocketed. Wow. This is amazing. I'm not saying I'll be able to hold it. There's probably no way in hell I can hold this. But this is amazing that I'm just now really paying attention to this and really catching it. I don't know why I can't move there. I'm gonna have to do a lot more attacks on my next episode because there's still a lot of stuff to be done here. This is insane. Insanely good. This guy's completely pocketed. Look at that. I'm sorry, folks. I'm amazed that I wasn't even paying attention. I wasn't even catching that. I'm glad I went through everything because that would have been something that's going to be something that really helps me, I believe. Looks like I've done most of the stuff I was going to probably do up here. Excuse me. Oh well. I'm gonna have to call the episode to a close here, but just look at that. If we can collapse that whole front right there, then this takes on a whole new meaning. I wish I had some more like tank core or something that could go out there and do some of these. But this is not too shabby. Well, anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will be back, and we'll see if we can't make something of this. That's a division. That son of a gun is strong as hell. Let's put him over there. Alright, that's it. I will see you next time. Thanks a lot.